healthy and very, very happy. Always with a smile. And I have to say, this morning when I was talking about that mass I went to, some of the nuns at the convent during the mass, and they're really old now, they're way up, like, 90, 92, high 80s. When I left the chapel, several came out, a couple, and said, I'm Sister Leon, and I taught Dawn in the 2nd grade. And I said, what? And this one told me.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What school was that?
That was in McDonald School in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Oh, was it a Catholic school?
Yeah,
Yeah,
McDonald, Catholic
I
school.
went to Catholic school.
You did too?
Oh, I know
Where?
the drill.
Where'd you go?
Dorchester, St. Mark's.
Oh, St. Mark. You must
I
have
did
this
too.
Sisters
of Notre
Saint-
Dame.
Oh,
And
you
I had St. Joseph.
You had the tough ones.
I
And,
love the Sisters of
Notre
Notre Dame.
Dame. They're strict. And St. Joseph's. I have many friends for St. Joseph. But I connected with the Sisters of Mercy. But anyway, this is the God's honest truth now. I was 4 and a half when I started school, and Dawn was 6 because he was a little older. Now, my mother took him up to be registered for school, and I was so big and I looked just like him, like a twin, that the nun said, well, what's her name? And my mother gave it. Then the nun said, can she count to 25? Yes. Does she know her ABCs? Yes. So you know what? They signed me up at the same time, and I went to school at 4 and a half. And you know how we got there? We had to take the Manchester City bus in those days, and they were all the old guys on the bus smoking cigars and their lunch pails. There was no such thing as a school bus.
Wow.
We took the city bus, the tour bus, and we had to go to the other side of the city. We had to go at least 8 to 10 miles to get to the Catholic school. So, but he took care of me. That was his job, to take care of me, and he did it okay. But when he was in the 2nd grade, this is the truth, the nuns there didn't know what to do with him because he was reading on his own the Manchester Union Leader. You know, like the Boston Globe? My brother Don had to read for the principal. It was like the Boston Globe in the 2nd grade, and he understood what he was reading too. So that just goes to show you, as the 2nd child, you can see where I always thought, oh my God, Don can do everything, And also we had an old piano in the house, and he used to listen to the Irish music, and he would go from listening to music to playing, and he did not have a music lesson. He didn't have any, he would just play by ear. And people can do that, I guess, but you've got to have a good ear. So that's why this is a picture of him around 16 with the accordion. He wanted to take the accordion, so we gave him, my parents gave him accordion lessons, and that's the keyboard, and it's also the buttons. And he did a nice job with that. So he did get some musical training for that. So I'll put that here for now if you want to, let's pass it around. So then, of course, I picked this one out because he's right next to trees. And he was always responsible in our family. You know, he did all the planting. We always had a garden growing up. And he loved gardening and flowers and all of that. And then he passed newspapers in the city of Manchester. And he was newspaper boy of the year. In like 1955 or something, newspaper, this is the mayor, because of course he was very personable, and all the customers loved him. And then the next year he was voted most popular newsboy of the year.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, it was the rest of us in the family, we were there, oh my God, Don, you know, he gets all these awards, how are we going to keep up with him? You know what I mean? So that's, that's about the newspaper. And then, let me see. Okay, I think this is probably the next one. He worked in development, in nonprofit development here, and it just kind of shows him with some of his co-workers. And this is at my house, but this is Mark, the black boy I told you about. Actually, I guess one of his parents was white and one was dark, but anyway, yeah, this would be the boy he pretty much adopted. He adopted that boy, but not legally. All right, and there he is, Oh yeah, and here's Mark here. It's the dark boy. So I mean, feel free to pass this around. I don't know, All right.
He worked for a non-profit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, years ago. He was the director of fundraising. He was a fundraising director. Oh, he did very well. I tell you, brought him. I think it was the Salvation Army. To be honest with you,
Was that in New Hampshire?
that was in Boston. It was in the Boston break. But he raised, a lot of funds for them. Then this is at our house. This is my son. Young son now. He's the one that plays the classical, French horn. But he played the trumpet, he played the clarinet, and Dawn's with him. And this is with Dawn and some of the nieces and nephews. And the lady over here is my younger brother's wife, and she's in Florida. That would be, all right? So that's that one. And then the next one, now I know he spent a lot of time at Sunoco. And at Sunoco, evidently when he turned 60, they had a little birthday cake at Sunoco when he turned 60. So that was 8 years ago. I saw some pictures at home where they had a cake with a big 60 on it, which was very nice. And and those are some of the owners or something, I guess. Also at Sunoco, he also met quite a few immigrants, coming in from Pakistan or different places, and the phone calls that I made, those numbers in the book, and I don't know who I'm talking to, but at least 7 to 8 times these people I spoke with said to me, Dawn taught me English. Dawn taught me how to speak English. And it was more the nuances. It was like, the idiomatic expressions, like say, that player just stole third base. A player stole third base. You don't steal a base, like somebody coming into the country to steal, that they wouldn't understand it. So my brother would teach them, well, it doesn't really mean that they actually picked up third base and stole it. It means, that they ran from second to third, you see? So he did a lot of instruction, never, collecting any money. It was all pro bono. See, for me, I've been a teacher for years, and I'm retired now, but on the side, I have a business. It's the SATs, the writing. I teach students SAT writing, and I teach them reading comprehension, and I help them write their essays for college. But you see, I charge money. I charge money for this. But Don helped a lot of people, and he never charged a penny. You see, that's what he wanted. He never wanted any kind of business. He just wanted to help people, I guess. So anyway, so that's pretty much, yes, this is lots about Sunoco here. And this is my younger brother in Florida. This is the younger brother in Florida. And he's there, but he's coming up in a week. I wish my younger if my younger brother could only be here, but because of the video, he'll be, right. Dawn's brother will be able to see all of you. What a blessing, this man. He's giving up his whole Sunday afternoon.
Well, you're very welcome.
Let's give him a round of applause. You're giving up all your time to do this. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. So,
if I can even give you a donation for your equipment.
No, nothing.
No? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were wondering about this photo. Is that New Hampshire?
The horse.
Yeah.
Yes, that is New Hampshire. Now, he has a friend, Ron Charlin, and I don't know where exactly it is. I can't tell you. I'm going to have to find out. Yeah, but he's near the horse. I might have extra copies of that, because some of you seem to be horse lovers. If you really want a copy, I'll get you one.
Oh, excuse me, the one you gave me, I'll make copies of. There were two, and you said I could have one, so I'll make copies of that for people.
If anybody wants it,
Suzanne's kind of a horsey.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Horse lover.
Yeah, and this is the little baby, that's the Down syndrome baby.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, and Mark, who else is in there? Oh, just Dawn and the baby. Now, that's when Dawn went to Florida in November. He went in November for the whole month. And he had a wonderful time. But then when he came back, towards the end of December, early January, that's when he began to have the medical issues. And
So he was good before that.
yeah, he was good before that, but it popped up
And
this
how did
January.
he meet this baby?
Well,
You don't.
many years ago, yeah.
She was telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
right.
foster trap.
This boy here.
Yes, he put her through school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was this that boy's son?
Son.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. This young man here, Don even got him a job. Yeah, see, he's here working too. Don made sure he got a job. You know, he looked out for him. This young man here was a foster child, and he was turned out at 18.
Now,
you know,
what was his name?
oh, his name is Mark Peterson. Yeah, and so Don paid for his education and everything, and this young man moved to Florida, is married, and he has the little baby, and so the man considers Don his uncle, and Don calls him my nephew. You know, my nephew. In fact, when Don passed away, we all had orders, from Don, not orders, but Don said, be sure, when you call Mark, be sure to say, your uncle went to heaven. Your uncle, not just Don. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was very particular to make sure that your uncle went to heaven.
And are these all Florida people here?
Yeah, they are. They're Florida people. Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. Yep. Yeah. So I think that's pretty. And I'm going to thank you for putting all these.
Wow, it was a labor of love. Absolutely, it was
But you
beautiful.
know what? These frames are your frames.
I want you to have them, dear.
Are you?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get some more at Jerry's.
Really?
I'd love for you to have them like
I would
this.
love to have
I
them
tried
like that.
Okay, because I just did them.
Oh my gosh,
But-
it's so artistic the way you were.